welcome to Night Convos.
Welcome back. Hubby's here.
Hey, hubby.
Hey, lovey.
Hey, y'all. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers. We greatly appreciate y'all so very much. Every single one of you, all of our new subscribers, all of you mean so very much to all of us. We truly appreciate y'all helping us reach our goal of 3,200 subscribers way before the end of the month. So now my goal is to reach 3,250 by the end of the month. But
my goal is to hit 3,300.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I win or get close to my goal, or if hubby wins or gets closer to his goal. We'll see who wins, but who gets closer to whose goal, but by the end of the month. Anyway, we appreciate all of you so very much. We truly do. But if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. We'll be down there conversating with y'all as well, like always. All of the things, we would greatly appreciate it so very much, truly. But like we promised, we have the trailer for the season 2 of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup, which will start airing in March. Season 2 will be starting on March 10th. And we're going to continue to try to figure out a way, like hubby did this and was able to download this. But this trailer for y'all and everything. But we're going to continue to figure this out and be able to try to show y'all each episode each week starting March 10th. So that we can show y'all the episode and stuff like that and give our commentary on it. But for the trailer, we did have to change it up just a little bit. So y'all will see like a little bit of colored like lights on the, just here and there on the edge of the screen. But it won't interfere with the video at all. And also we sped it up just a little bit, just to change it a little bit. But just to try to avoid a copyright, we're going to have to maybe stop it halfway through or something like that to like give a little bit of our commentary on it or our opinions on it so that we can, like I said, try to avoid a copyright strike or whatever on it.
Yeah.
So we hope y'all don't mind that. We hope y'all still enjoy the video, and we hope y'all understand the reason we're having to do this. I don't know if we said this or not already or not. If we did, we apologize. But if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Comment your opinions and everything down below. And we'll be conversating with y'all as well in the comment section. Like always, all the things, we would greatly appreciate it so much. So, okay, here we go. Let's listen to the lies that's going to happen in season 2. And for those of you who don't know, I need to be reminded, please don't forget this is a reality show, okay? So, producers and stuff like that are filming Gypsy and her family and all of that, they will set up certain scenes and make people say certain things to kind of create drama, things like that. Just like you see in movies or on TV shows, and they set up a hospital scene or an ER or an OR, an operating room or something, and it looks like they really are operating on somebody, and we know they're not. Same thing with this, with reality shows, okay? With reality TV, it's not actually all real. A lot of it can be real, but most of it is kind of fake. So just keep that in mind. Let's look at the lies that are coming up in season 2.
In an already bizarre murder case in Springfield.
24-year-old Gypsy Blanchard admitted to killing her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard.
Don't want to go through my whole life being the girl that murdered her mother. Since my incarceration, I have been keeping a secret. I am engaged.
Her story, just hit me. And I thought, gosh, she's cute.
Just don't want her first marriage, or probably only marriage, to end up in divorce.
You know my story. All right, now let's see what I do with my life.
Gypsy Blanchard will be
Well, that's exactly what happened, Mia. It ended up in divorce. But she always wants to say, okay, let's see what I do with my life now. Like, I want everybody to see what I do with my life now. Like, don't judge me on my past. Like, judge me on, like, what I do with my life now. And she has done absolutely nothing.
Nothing
Like,
whatsoever.
yeah, all she's done is a lie and everything. And Gyp, you don't need us to hold your hand and say, okay, here's a chance, here you go, do something nice. You don't need that. All you have to do is just do it. Just do it. We're going to try not to pause too much, though, for y'all, just to let y'all know we do apologize that we're having to put our commentary in this during the trailer.
Free. She's ready to go home to Louisiana with her husband.
You're free.
Woo! Every guy says, I'm a dynamo. No, he's a dynamo.
You heard that?
We consummated our marriage.
Do you want kids right away?
I mean, I want kids. I don't think that right away would be smart.
Right.
Something happened, though.
What? Are you pregnant?
So you're gonna get a nose job, you get your teeth done, and your hair's gonna change. You're not even gonna be my wife anymore. Like,
I
who
am
are
going to
you?
be your wife.
Who
I'm
are
just
you
going to
gonna
look super hot. A lot of people felt I should have waited in getting married.
Can't check in.
What?
Yes.
Ken was my first relationship.
Okay, I'm sorry I had to pause that. Y'all see where Christy called her, and I don't know why, but they spent the first 3 minutes of this 6-minute trailer showing what happened last season. But anyway, so that's what they're showing now. But y'all remember how Christy called her up while she was at her home, her marital home, with her husband Ryan, her then husband Ryan. They're now divorced, but her then husband Ryan, and said, Ken's been calling, and Gypsy was on FaceTime with Krusty Christy, and she was like, what? With a smile on her face, with that Valley Girl voice, like, what? Like she didn't already know. Hubby was laughing at me for doing that earlier. But, like she didn't already know that Ken was, sitting there already calling and trying to get in touch with her. She already knew that. We already know now that she had been talking to Ken since February. She got out December 28th of last year. Or, well, not last year now, but December 28th of 2023. And then that following February, she was already talking to Ken. And when they were filming, this was after the fact that she had already started talking to Ken and then acted like she wasn't talking about, what? That's so annoying. But somebody, one of our followers and stuff on TikTok had sent that to us, that what? That she does. Like, you can just tell she's lying. And then they're gonna show her fake tears here in a minute, and I don't want to have to pause it, so I'll just go ahead and say it now. Y'all remember her fake tears of saying, I loved him so much, talking about Ken. It's just all fake tears. She's fake. Y'all don't forget, she is a narcissistic, pathological liar. She has a narcissistic personality disorder. Truly, we're not just saying that to be funny or anything like that. It's actually true, which means she does not have feelings. She doesn't have empathy for people, anybody. She doesn't have sympathy. She doesn't have those type of feelings. And people with a narcissistic personality disorder do not have a conscience, okay? So they don't feel anything. They don't feel bad for doing anything wrong. They don't feel anything. That's what scares me about her having a child.
Yeah, me too.
It truly does. It's very scary with her having a baby, because with a baby, you would absolutely have empathy for them, sympathy for them, your own child. And it scares me. I'm just saying. I'm not saying she's done anything wrong with her child yet. Nobody needs to be calling CPS, anything, nothing like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a very scary thought. That's all.
Friendship that was long term. I loved him so much. I have
Fake
to stay
tears.
loyal to my marriage. What's going to happen when Ryan and I have an argument?
Baby, that is revenue.
I don't care.
I get it. Christy has continued conversation with Ken.
You allow the door to open up. If something happens with Gypsy and Ken, it's going to be your fault.
She needed to know the real reason.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
You should have told her that, not you.
He's trying to weasel his way back in because now Gypsy's out of prison. Everything will unfold as it should.
Getting married in prison, did I change the course of my fate?
Who are you texting?
I'm just texting my sister, honey. Relax. I miss Ken. I have two men in my heart. I just don't know what to do. I just think that I would be happier somewhere else.
Well, we'll call Ken. You're probably already talking to him anyway. I don't want to split up, but I mean, it's not up to me. It's never been up to me.
It's just something that you have to go through the rough stuff to get to where you belong.
Hey, you.
I have to do it.
She never jumped on Ryan like that. She was never happy to see Ryan like that. And her dad called it when he told Christy,
if something happened between her and Ken.
that it would be Christy's fault. And now look, something happened between her and Ken. They're not getting along. Allegedly, we haven't been able to find any proof of it or anything like that, but allegedly they have both lawyered up. And the baby has just been born, either last month or this month. Still, regardless, the baby is still a newborn. Whether the baby was born last month or, not this month, but December. Whether the baby was born in November or December, it's still a newborn. I mean, goodness. And for Ken to already have a lawyer and Gypsy to already have a lawyer over the baby and custody of the baby, allegedly, that's wild. So Rod, her dad, Daddy Rod, was saying to his wife, Christy, it'll be your fault if something happens between her and Ken, because he knows that his wife, Christy, was part of breaking up her marriage with Ryan. No, she didn't break up the marriage because it was Gypsy's choice to leave the marriage. Like, nobody can come in between a marriage or break up a marriage unless one of the two people that are in the marriage are willing to let it be broke up. And Gypsy was willing to let her marriage be broke up. And she let Christy do that. And Rod knew that it would be Christy's fault if something happened between Gypsy and Ken. And now it has.
It's gonna make me happy.
She wants a baby.
What?
I'm going to tell both of y'all. Just wait.
What?
Okay?
And it came back positive.
Okay. Well, who's the father?
Exactly. Who's the baby
So in the
daddy?
state of
Gyp?
Louisiana, the law states that if a child is conceived within a marriage, the husband is the presumed father of that child.
I wish that she had gotten through this divorce process before this happened.
I'm labeled a loose woman, a hoe. I've already seen comments online of people saying that it should have been a condition of my parole to get my tubes tied. The test is less for the public and more for Ryan to say, hey dude, you're not the father, accept it and move on.
3, 2, 1.
Sharing my story of the beginning of motherhood is very important because I have something to prove. I have to prove that I'm going to be a better mother than what my mother was.
Well, you have not been a better mother so far. Thus far, you have not. You have used this baby to grift, to get free stuff, to get attention, to have financial gain. Everything that you accuse your mother of doing is exactly what you've been doing thus far.
It's amazing to hear.
Yeah, this is your nanny. Give me a kick. I hope that they do not rush a marriage. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you need to get married.
What if you were married before the baby was born? Did that change anything?
So we are in a stressful situation. With us being in the public eye,
Right.
us being new parents.
I just didn't think we needed couples therapy.
There are times that I feel really guilty.
Okay.
Just because, I know there's been a lot of change for him. Like I told him, I don't want him to stay because of the baby. I want him to want this relationship to work. I'll have the paperwork for you to sign this week, meaning the divorce will be final soon.
Okay.
I've lost my best friend. Not only my wife, my best friend. And that's what's hard.
My fears and the challenges has everything to do about getting through parole successfully. There's a lot stacked against me. A lot of people want to see me fail. I deal with people reporting me to my PO, telling my parole officer lies about me. Let my baby
No, people aren't telling your parole officer lies about you. They're telling your parole officer the things you've actually done, like getting on social media and making threats against creators that cover you. And did y'all just see the police standing there outside on their patio? And Christy and Jip were sitting out there talking to the police. Do y'all remember not that long ago when it was being reported that police had been called? Their neighbors, Christy claimed that it couldn't have been their neighbors that are giving information to creators because the neighbors, she knows all the neighbors, all of their neighbors are family members, close family members. That's not true, okay? And yes, their neighbors have given information to creators, okay? We can say that. And the neighbors have let creators know that police were called and that police have been seen over there. Y'all just seen 2 police officers standing there talking to Christy and Gypsy.
Born in the free world. I don't want her to be born in captivity. I honestly feel like I've lived 10 years in the last year. All I can say is let me prove you wrong.
Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup. New season coming in March, only on Lifetime.
Elements in an already bizarre.
Then, Gypsy, why don't you prove us wrong? We've been saying this for a year now. For over a year now. Prove us wrong then. You keep saying, let me prove you wrong. Let me show you I can do better. Then do it. All you have to do is do it. Every time you chose to pick up the phone or a camera or whatever and record yourself, you could have shown you're a better person. Every time you've went out in public, you could have shown that you've changed, that you're a better person. You chose not to. You have chosen not to, and you have chosen to be a smart aleck in comment sections. You've chose to go after creators, stalk creators comment pages and be in the comment sections and go after them and have your quote team Gypsy, as you call them, go after creators and go after their comment sections, leaving horrible comments about them in their comment sections. I mean, you're doing all this to yourself rather than focusing on becoming a better person, trying to be a better person so that you can actually have a relationship with your child's father, whether that be Ryan or Ken. Seriously speaking, and you get this paternity test, which y'all, most of you know we covered that on our channel, back when it first came out a couple months ago, or back in November when she done the paternity test, and she done it at home and everything to show that Ken was the father so that Ryan could move on and to make the public be at peace or whatever, or to make people in the public eye stop talking about it or whatever. That's not going to make people stop talking about it because you could have done anything to that test. Y'all, we called the place that she went to have the paternity test done. Then we called the DDC, I think that's what it was called, the DNA Diagnostic Center. We called them, we spoke to both places and everything. We played those recordings on the phone for y'all. So, y'all can go back and listen to those and watch those videos if y'all want to. But she hasn't shown that she's a better person, not once. I mean, she hasn't even become adult enough to get her driver's license so she can take her own child to doctor's appointments. She's going to have to depend on other people to do that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
She acts like a teenager towards Ken anyway.
Yeah, she does. Sitting there when they showed that glimpse of them in therapy, which we done a video on what type of therapy they were actually going to. It wasn't couples therapy. It was another type of therapy. We done a video on that a couple months ago. And we showed y'all the place where she was going to and what type of therapy they were actually taking. And it was for like pregnancy therapy for people that were adopting, people that were pregnant, surrogates, all different types of therapy like that for postpartum, all that kind of stuff. That's the kind of therapy they were taking. I forgot the exact name of it. But yeah, she acts like a teenager with Ken. She wasn't even crying real tears then, though, even. That's how narcissistic she is. But she acts like this teenager with her first love. Like, I want Ken to love me so much. I want him to want me. Not just because of the baby. I want him to want me,
Yeah.
She's just selfish and childish. But what do y'all think? What are y'all's thoughts and opinions on this and the season coming up and everything? Again, we can't tell y'all what to do, obviously, but our advice would be, please don't watch Lifetime. Don't watch her show on Lifetime anyway. We're not saying don't watch Lifetime at all or anything, but at least don't watch her show, is our advice to y'all. Like, watch it through a third-party source, like our channel or another channel or whatever. Just don't put money in Lifetime's pocket for her show. That will just increase the ratings, which will make them think, oh, we should do another season and pay her even more money, which she doesn't need. She needs to grow up, be an adult, get a job, learn how to pay bills, get her driver's license, learn how to take care of her child. She really needs to be out of the spotlight and do those things. And I'm not being mean, I'm being honest. She really does need to learn how to do those things. But what are y'all's opinions and thoughts on all of this? What do y'all think? And again, we will be covering each episode each week starting March 10th, and giving our commentary on the episodes. We truly do apologize that we had to pause during this. We hope you all understand. We hope it doesn't upset y'all. We hope y'all understand that we had to give a commentary through it to try to prevent a copyright strike. But we hope y'all enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all in the next one. And we hope y'all have a good night, and God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.